It won't happen overnight. The bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Progress is gradual. In the heart of the lush, green village of Akwate, nested by the banks of the river Obu, lived two young men, Shuka and Emeka. Both were known for their dreams and aspirations, but their paths and attitudes were as different as the sun and the moon. Shuka and Emeka were inseparable friends, their bond forged by years of shared childhood adventures and secrets. Their village was known for its vibrant markets and warm, welcoming people, but it was also a place where opportunities were scarce. The people of Akwate lived simple lives, their days spent tilling the soil and caring for their families. Shuka was known for his unwavering dedication. He worked tirelessly in his fields, always pushing himself to cultivate the best crops and to learn new farming techniques. Emeka, on the other hand, was known for his dreams but lacked the discipline to pursue them consistently. One sunny morning, as the village came alive with the sounds of roosters crawling and children playing, Shuka and Emeka sat by the river bank discussing their futures. "Shuka," Emeka began, his eyes gleaming with excitement, "I have decided I want to be the wealthiest trader in Akwate. I plan to start by selling palm oil and later move into big trades." Shuka looked at him with a mixture of encouragement and concern. "That's a great plan, Emeka, but remember, it won't happen overnight. The bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Progress is gradual." Emeka waved off Shuka's advice with a dismissive wave. "Oh, come on, Shuka. I've got big dreams. I am not worried about the small steps. I will get there faster if I make bold moves." Determined to prove his point, Emeka began his venture into trading. He set up a small stall in the market, selling palm oil. Initially, he drew a few curious customers, but his lack of consistency soon showed. He would often miss market days, and when he did attend, he was often unprepared. Shuka, meanwhile, continued his diligent work in the fields. He implemented new farming techniques he had learned from a traveling farmer. His crops flourished, and he began to make a name for himself in the village as a skilled and reliable farmer. Months passed, and Emeka's business struggled. The villagers, noticing his inconsistency, began to lose faith in him. His stall, once bustling, now stood empty. For days, frustrated, Emeka sought advice from Shuka. "Shuka," Emeka said one afternoon, looking weary, "I don't understand why my business is not thriving. I have tried so many things, but nothing seems to work." Shuka, who had been harvesting his crops, looked up and replied, "It is not just about trying things, Emeka. It is about doing them consistently. The bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. You need to be persistent and dedicated." Emeka frowned but nodded, taking Shuka's words to heart. A few weeks later, the village of Akwate held its annual festival, a grand event that drew visitors from neighboring villages. It was a dance for traders to showcase their goods and for farmers to display their produce. Emeka decided to give his business one last push. He prepared a grand stage, decorated with colorful fabrics and filled with a variety of palm oil products. He worked tirelessly day and night, ensuring everything was perfect for the festival. Shuka, too, was busy preparing for the festival. He planned to showcase the harvest from his improved farming techniques. His tale was simple but neatly arranged, with fresh produce arranged carefully. As the festival began, Emeka still attracted many visitors drawn by the vibrant display. However, he soon realized that his lack of preparation was still evident. He had not anticipated the demand and ran out of stock quickly. Disappointed, he watched as customers left his stall, some with empty hands and others with skepticism. Shuka, on the other hand, had a steady stream of customers. His consistent effort throughout the year had paid off. His produce was not only fresh but also well presented. Villagers praised his hard work and he sold out his entire stock by the end of the day. After the festival, Emeka met Shuka by the river bank again. His face was a mixture of frustration and reflection. "Shuka, you were right. My stall did not do well as I hoped, and I saw how well you did. What is your secret?" Shuka smiled and replied, "There is no secret, Emeka. It's about consistency and persistency. Even the smallest progress, when done consistently, leads to great achievement. Remember, the bird that flies off the earth and lands on an ant hill is still on the ground. It is the steady climb that counts." Emeka sighed, realizing the truth in Shuka's words. He had been too focused on quick success and had neglected the importance of steady, persistent effort. Determined to turn things around, Emeka decided to start over. He took Shuka's advice seriously, committing to be more consistent and dedicated in his effort. He reversed his business strategy, learned from his past mistakes, and prepared himself for the long haul. Shuka, ever the supportive friend, helped Emeka by sharing his knowledge and offering advice. The two worked together, blending their skills and experiences. Emeka's new approach began to show results. His business slowly but surely started to grow, and the villagers began to notice his improvement. Years passed, and Emeka's persistence finally paid off. His trading business flourished, and he became one of the most respected traders in the region. Shuka's farming continued to thrive, and his reputation as a skilled farmer grew. One day, as they sat by the river bank, now successful and content with their achievement, Emeka turned to Shuka and said, "Thank you, my friend. Your words and support made all the difference. I finally understand that progress is gradual and that consistency and persistence are key." Shuka smiled, looking at the river flowing peacefully. It was your own effort that made the difference in Mecca. We all have to start somewhere, and it is the steady climb that leads to the top. As the sun set over the village of Akwate, casting a golden glow over the river, Emeka and Shuka knew that their journey was a testament to the proverb they had learned. The bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. They had climbed their own mountains, step by step, and their achievements were a reflection of their unwavering dedication and persistent effort. Remember, the birds that flies off the earth